Welcome to a 10-minute morning mobility. You can do this at home. All you really need is a yoga mat. You can even just do it on the carpet. Just find somewhere that you're comfortable. I'm sat on a pillow here to make it a little bit easier. And this is just going to be a follow along video. And if you want to make it a little bit longer, then feel free to. And again, even if you want to make this shorter, you can. So what we're going to do, sit cross-legged like so. Have a good posture, upright. And we're going to just take 3 deep breaths through the nose. Okay, brilliant. Let's jump into it. We're going to stay in this position and we're going to start by stretching the shoulders. So you're going to bring your arm across your body. I'm sure we've all done this one. And you're going to pull. Find a point of resistance that feels good for you. You can turn your head to get a greater stretch. And again, we're going to use the breath throughout this morning mobility. So focus on deep breaths whilst you're in the stretch. And here we're going to do 2 breaths. Okay, shake that out. And we're going to switch. Same again. Find that position, turn the head, and deep breaths. Okay, nice and easy that one. This whole routine is made to be nice and simple, that anyone can do at any level and to be done in the morning. Okay, next off, as you can see, we're going to sit into the squat like so. If you struggle to do this, you can rise up, you can use something to keep balance like a pole. However you feel you can do it. You can put something under your heels like so. You can even sit onto a step to make it easier for yourself. But what we're going to do here is sit into the squat. This is going to really work on your ankle mobility. It's going to decompress the spine. It's good for your quads, your hips. And this is a great resting position. So we're just going to hold here for another 10 to 15 seconds. Like so, we'll take some deep breaths. Okay, and then I want you to come up like this. And we're just going to hang loose, allow the body to decompress. You can hug onto your elbows, sway a little bit. This is more for the upper back than the hamstrings. Then we're going to come back down into the squat. If you can, twist. If you can't do the twist, then just hold the squat for me. We're going to do one more each side. Okay, brilliant. Next up, we're going to open up the hips. So you're going to come across like this to whatever feels comfortable for you. Then you're going to come down onto your elbows and just gently sway back and forth. This is going to open up your groin, your hips. And again, first thing in the morning, this can be a nice stretch. Hold this for a little bit longer. Often when we're always sitting down, driving, sat at a desk, always on a chair, it's just going to tighten up the hips. So this is going to help for that. One more deep breath. There we go. That one feels good even doing that right now. Okay, next up, windshield wipers with the legs. I will show you guys. So you're going to come down, your knee, both knees meet the floor, up and down. Again, get some blood flow into the hips. It's typically going to be your most tight area. And again, you want to really focus on the motion of the hips rather than using your torso to move with you. Try and keep your torso as fixed as possible. And we're just going to sway back and forth. Just going to do a couple more of these. Like so. Brilliant. Okay, next up we are going to stretch the hip flexors. So you should know this one. A deep lunge. What I want you to focus on here is engaging your glute. Pushing through, you can rise the arms above, feeling that stretch. If it's uncomfortable for you, you can ease out of it, slowly ease back in, play with it a little bit. Again, like I said, raising up the arm, flexing forward, just feeling that stretch all up through here. And then what we're going to do with this one is then go into a hamstring stretch. So you're going to touch your toe, try and keep your back as straight as possible. Touch the toe if you can. If you can't, hands here. But just feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Let's hold this one for a little bit longer. Take a few deep breaths here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Okay. Switch to the other side. Same deal. Should really feel the hips open up. Again, sitting down is going to be what's really causing this to shorten, and we're lengthening it. So that's why you want to do the lunge. You can just drop down and do this whenever you can throughout the day as well. It's going to be great. Again, rising up, feeling that stretch, flexing that glute. If it's too uncomfortable, easing off, and then coming back into it. Then we're going to stretch the left hamstring. Same again, there's a little bit of balance when it comes to this one. Keeping your back straight, touching the toes, feeling that stretch. After this, we'll be moving into some upper body stretches. It's just a nice, simple routine that you can follow. It's not going to require too much of you, but if you do this every day, it will add up. Okay, let's do 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into what I call the chest opener. So you're going to come down onto your knees, one arm out, the other arm by your side, and it's almost like you're doing a push-up with this arm. Coming down, feeling that. Cross your bicep into your chest, and you can put more pressure into the ground for a deeper and greater stretch. You can even move around. Just find where feels good. And again, just some deep breaths here. other side. This would be great for your posture, just opening you up. Again, when you're sat down, shoulders around, working on a laptop, looking at your phone, we're always hunched over, so it's important to do this one. I feel this one in my biceps the most. Let's take a few deep breaths. So you're on all fours, extending your head up, drawing the spine in. Again, great for spinal mobility. Just gets that blood flow in the morning, warming up the back. Breathe in as you come up like this, so breathe in. Then breathe out as you extend. Let's do 5 more. I have lost count, but we'll do 1 more, and then you can also move around like so, whatever feels comfortable. And then from here, stay in this position, and then we're going to thread the needle. So this hand is going to come through like so. Through. And then as we come up, we're going to rotate fully. 1, like so. Again, great for the back. 2. 3. 4. 5. We're going to switch. Open up the chest when we're here, coming all the way through as much as you can, and up. Do 1 more. Perfect. Okay, great, we'll leave it there. Like I said, if you want to extend it, you can just go for a little bit longer. And same thing if you want to do it for a little bit shorter. But hopefully this is something you can do. You can add into your busy routine. Just get it done in the morning and wake up that body. Do this every morning and you will really start to see improvements.